Hello guys, it's the Boxy Gamer, and today I'm making a story time video. I've never done this before. I'm just making it because Wormax was being dumb. I think I'm actually getting pretty good at Wormax, but I don't know, someone downstairs was using the internet or something where it was so glitchy and I couldn't do things. I'll try to record it like tomorrow or something. Because, like, the person who lives in our basement, a roommate, who lives there, basically, he's a sound effect person for movies, so he uses the internet a lot to download stuff, I guess. So this is just going to be a combination of little stories. It's completely unedited. I'm sorry, I know that both videos have been pretty unedited, but I just haven't had that much time, and just things went wrong, so that's why I'm doing this. Instead of making an awesome Wormax video, which will come later, just not today. Hi, so I said it wouldn't be edited, but my dad just came in and gave me some food. Thanks, Dad. He's gone. But yeah, these are stories about my life in Oakland. Yeah, I live in Oakland. Well, my parents are divorced. One lives in Oakland, and then one lives in Benicia. So yeah. These are funny things that has happened while I'm here in Oakland. Pretty much, one time, we had this bonfire, because we have, like, a fire pit outside. It's made out of, like, bricks. It's, like, this square brick thing with fire inside, and there's, like, a whole, like, super thick layer of just soot and charcoal. It's kind of cool. But basically, we're having a bonfire, and we couldn't find that much stuff to start the fire, so we started using grass, and more grass, and more grass. Smoke and smoke, and more smoke was going into the night air, and in turn, one of the neighbors thought our house was on fire. So they called the fire department, which was sent to our house. And then my dad had to go out and solve the problem, saying that it was just having a bonfire. I don't know why don't know why people called. And yeah, that's what happened. He was kind of mad, the fire guy person, fireman, because he was called and he could have been doing something else, which, yeah, it's pretty bad that happened, but don't get mad at us. It's not like we called 911. Just some random neighbor did. And if all he needed to do was look and see that's just a bonfire, but we were stupid for burning grass, and more grass. Another story also happened while we were having a bonfire. Pretty much, we were having a bonfire, some friends were invited over, and then pretty much something really crazy happened. Like, we heard someone outside and, like, calling in and stuff, and apparently someone, like, blocks away, like, I don't know why he walked so far away, because nothing bad happens. Like, I'm back. God, everything's going wrong today. The camera ran out of space. I'm out of space, so I had to delete old videos from my iPad. So, pretty much what happened, yeah, what I was saying is that nothing bad happens on my street, and, like, just don't, if you're getting worried, don't, because nothing bad has ever happened on my street. But some guy from blocks away was, like, calling to us, and then he told us that apparently his wallet and car had been stolen. It was crazy because, like, I remember the police were called, and I was just, like, freaking out. I was, like, the 10-year-old me was just freaking out, like, what? I didn't think I would actually ever be involved in something like that, and even though I wasn't really involved, I was there. I saw the police come. Saw the police, like, take the guy, and they were, like, talking to him and stuff, and it's, like, crazy when things like that happen. Okay, I'm gonna stop the video and think about another story, because there are definitely other stories, but I'm kind of winging it right now, and I should probably think about it. Okay, so I'll be right back. I just thought of a few more stories, so we should be good. The first one is one about when I moved to Benicia from somewhere about half an hour away. Not gonna say it, but yeah. Pretty much, we moved, and The day I was registering to my new school was the one day in 30 years that there has been a lockdown. Wow, great timing, right? 30 years, nothing has happened at that school. The day I come to register, there was a lockdown because a kid in the high school brought a gun. Allegedly. Later, about 3 weeks later, I was told that it was just a social media post of a kid with a gun posting on social media the names of the people he was going to kill when he goes to school the next day. And that's the day I was registering, so it was just completely chaotic. I saw kids like all going to the office to get picked up. It was crazy. Because some kid thought it would be funny to say he has a gun and give the names of the people he's gonna kill. Boy, am I glad that that had to happen. Okay. Yeah, don't do that. If you're gonna, don't pretend you have a gun. Especially don't say people you're gonna kill. He got arrested with federal, that's an offense. That's very, very against the law. You're causing terror. That's not for people to freak out. You're causing school safety to go into full effect, for schools all in the area to go into a lockdown just because you decided it would be funny to post a picture of you holding a gun and saying you're going to kill people. It's not funny. The next story happened when I was in 3rd grade, when I lived in the place I used to live before Benicia. I used to go to a Catholic school. I don't anymore. I go to public. I went to Catholic school till 4th grade. But basically, this is what happened in 3rd grade. Me and my friend, I'll call him Joe. Okay. Me and Joe were in our class. And then the fire alarm goes off. Not a drill, a real fire alarm. Everyone's freaking out. The teacher gets that backpack that's full of medical supplies that's probably all expired. If medical supplies can expire. But anyway, yeah, that happened. We had to go outside in a single file line and walk. Yeah, because if there's a fire in the building, the smart thing to do was go to the exit slowly. Yeah, smart move. Teachers and safety regulations. I get it, chaos can make more bad things happen, but if there's a fire in the room right next to you, you don't walk to the exit. You run and you get out of that school. Thank God it wasn't in the room next to me, but I was very tempted to just sprint out of the school. And pretty much, when we got outside, we had to sit on this field thing. But then the fire department was called. We saw fire trucks literally just going on to the courtyard, just driving into the courtyard. Everyone was freaking out. I know I've said freaking out 50 times, but it's true all these times. I'm freaking out. My friends are freaking out. Joe was freaking out in this story. We were just freaking out. Because, there's a fire in our school. Oh my God. But guess what? It wasn't a fire. It was popcorn. Popcorn. Some teacher, I'm not blaming them. I still have no idea who it was, but some teacher was just making popcorn, and then suddenly fire alarm goes off. Everyone freaks out. Fire department is called for popcorn that a teacher was making. I swear, all the fire alarms do most of the time is just tell you how bad you're cooking or doing something. I don't think I've ever actually heard a fire alarm go off for a fire, but I've heard fire alarms go off for cooking all the time. Like literally just yesterday, my dad was like cooking something, and then ding ding, fire alarms going off, and boy oh boy, I was right next to the fire alarm in the living room. That was nice for my ears. Okay, I think that is it for this video. Those are pretty much all the interesting thing that's happened in my life. I know my life is pretty boring. If you think this is going to become a series, honestly, I do wish it could become a series, but my life doesn't have that many interesting things happen. I don't know how these story time people have so many stories to tell and things to say, because this is it. This is all of my stories. I'm sorry that I had to give you this, another short video, not edited that much, in place of a Worm Act video with like music and stuff, but just everything was just going wrong today. The game wasn't working, it was glitching, the screen recorder was messed up, my program editor expired, so that was really nice. Or no, it didn't expire. Well, like it just was being faulty. It just, I don't know, something messed up and I couldn't edit with editor I normally use on the computer. And yeah, that happened. It wasn't fun. But I hope you guys still enjoyed this story time anyway. If anything does happen, I will make a story time. Just, I don't know, it is nice just to talk to you guys and relax. There's a floating piece of hair. That's nice. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you still enjoyed, even though it probably wasn't exactly what you hoped it would be. But I hope you did anyway. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.